Hello boys and girls, welcome back. So last class में we were discussing first chapter which was sources of law. So we have understood what was the meaning of law. We have understood what are the types of law, and then we have understood what were the sources of law. So sources of law completely we did not discuss, but yes, some part, that is principal part में some discussion is done. So एक बार let us have quick glance of what we have studied it till now. So can I say I told you sources of law are divided into two parts. One is principal source of law and the other is secondary source of law. Principal source of law matlab these are the main sources from where Indian law is emerged. Sir. So there were four sources. So can I say one was personal law. Can I say personal law will come into picture when sir when there is any statute having a clarity or not having a clarity. जब कोई स्टैच्यू में कोई क्लैरिटी नहीं है then we will refer something called personal law, that is Hindu law, Muslim law, Farsi law, etc. Sir. Okay, very good. And then we have understood that these are statutes which are prepared in the what you say parliament, sir. So that is also one point, sir. Sir, then we have understood customs. So can I say customary law was divided into two parts. One was customs with sanction and next is customs without sanctions. Now what is custom having sanctions, sir? Custom without sanction, custom with sanction. Now, remember, sanction ko you can give two interpretations. One, you can say permission, and another way of telling the sanction could be punishment also. Okay, so sanction के दो अर्थ निकाल सकते हैं आप. One is your permission and the other is punishment, sir. Here mostly you interpret sanction as a punishment. मतलब custom with sanctions मतलब क्या sir? Customs having sanctions मतलब क्या sir? These are those customs for which if you don't follow, there will be a punishment. These are those customs for which even if you follow, don't follow, punishment नहीं रहेगा sir. For example, tell me sir. Say for example most of the people matlab they have this belief kind of a thing, sir. Yeah, for example can I say we are following festivals, sir. Sir, imagine a scenario, होली के दिन अगर मैं होली ना खेलूं तो do you think any punishment will be levied? बोलो बच्चा, will there be any punishment? Answer is no. Now can I say some people have this belief, sir, कि what if at all a cat what you say goes whenever you are doing a good job or first time मतलब आप घर से निकल रहे हो, अगर है ना cat goes bypass you, sir, तो can I say you generally sit at home and after 2-3 minutes you go out, sir. Black cat के लिए generally we have this belief, sir. So don't you think ये भी एक क्या है सर, मतलब एक बिलीफ है, एक ट्रेडिशन, एक समथिंग विच इज गोइंग ऑन ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, सर. डू यू थिंक इफ आई गो आउट, सर, मतलब दिल्ली रास्ता काटे सर एंड स्टिल आई एम गोइंग आउट, डू यू थिंक फॉर दैट पनिशमेंट विल बी लेविड? आंसर इज so can I say these customs can be of two types: custom with sanction, custom without sanction. Clear bacha? Next, sir, customs having sanction matlab you have to follow them. Now custom having sanction was again divided into two parts: legal custom, conventional custom. Legal custom matlab these are recognized by law. These are recognized by law. Conventional custom matlab these are the customs which people are following among themselves. Which people are following among themselves. Say for example, festivals could be one custom, sir. Can I say billi rasta kati matlab if at all cat crosses your path, sir, you don't go. Can I say this is also one custom? These are the customs which people are following over a period of time. Is this point clear, bacha? Now, all this part we have discussed, sir. Can I say legal custom? I did talk about, sir, Hindu should not marry more than once, sir. So, can I say monogamy is what we are talking about? And don't you think if you marry more than once, is it a punishable custom? Answer is because it is recognized by law and you are reading under custom having sanction. You're reading under custom having sanctions. Clear है बच्चा? Now, so everything was discussed, sir. And एक अच्छे custom में क्या होने चाहिए? We have seen that. If you want a good custom to be, तो can I say उसमें syrup होना चाहिए. 4 C's are required. One, it should be certain. मतलब no ambiguity should be there. Everyone should follow in the same manner. Compulsory observance. मतलब it should be followed from years together on a consistent basis. Meaning 1 year followed, 2 years not followed, 1 year followed, another 2 years not followed. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. And then we have conformity with law, sir. So whatever is a law of the land, उसके साथ conform करना चाहिए. And fourth is consistency. मतलब your custom should not have any conflict with whom, sir? Another custom. In other words, our custom should be inconsistent with whom, sir? Another custom. So then those customs will be a good custom. समझ गया बच्चा? So four C's and then you have erupt. Okay. Now let us discuss judicial decisions. Can we go forward? अब सुनना मेरी बात, ध्यान से सुनना. Judicial precedent. So can I say judicial precedent is nothing but what, sir? Judgment. Judgment of what, sir? Judge. Okay, judgment of the judge, sir. Sir, laying down a new provision. Laying down a new provision. जिसको हम लैंडमार्क जजमेंट बोलते हैं, देखो सर. Laying down a new provision. Landmark judgments you get. Okay, अब ध्यान से सुनना. Listen carefully. Can I say India में you have Supreme Court? Yes. Sir, under Supreme Court you have many high courts for states. And under that you have lower courts. Correct? इनके नीचे में LC लिख देता सर. Okay, अब ध्यान से सुनो. Sir, tell me, sir, whatever Supreme Court says. Now imagine Supreme Court on one particular matter, they have passed one order or they have given one judgment. Now don't you think this judgment will become a precedent for all other high courts, sir? Imagine tomorrow same matter is there, sir. Tomorrow if there is a same matter, now don't you think advocate, plaintiff का advocate would reside that particular judgment? Agree? Plaintiff का advocate may say कि these facts of the case are very similar to the facts of the case which are earlier decided in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has given this order in their favor. So we also plead the High Court to give the order in our favor. Do you think ऐसा can this advocate plead in the court of law? बोलो. And do you think High Court should follow this? Do you think High Court should follow this? Answer is yes. आंसर इज यस. हाई कोर्ट को ये फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. हाई कोर्ट को ये फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. So now my question to you people is, do you think it is a judicial precedent? Whatever High Court is following today, is it a judicial precedent? Okay, yes. Sir, should High Court must follow it or may follow it? High Court must follow or may follow? Is it authoritative or is it giving guidance to High Court? Is it authoritative in nature or is it just giving a guidance to High Court? Authoritative मतलब करना ही करना है. Guidance मतलब your choice. Chayal Sinde, that is authoritative. Ni istam, that is what I mean by guidance, sir. So do you think whatever Supreme Court has decided, sir, do you think for High Court this is authoritative precedent or is it what do you say, guidance wala precedent? बोलो ना. Everyone, please reply, ma. Is it authoritative or guidance? Nobody is replying. Again, what did I say, sir? Authoritative मतलब it shows power, correct? Authoritative मतलब क्या, sir? Authority रखने वाला मतलब कमांड रखने वाला. So don't you think who is having commandive in nature, sir? Supreme Court is having commandive in nature. So whatever precedent here we are having is authoritative in nature. What it is? What it is? Authoritative in nature. समझ में आया? Okay. Now, sir, imagine today High Court of Telangana, sir. Okay, Telangana का High Court, sir, has decided on one particular matter, sir. Now, imagine एक मैटर पे एक डिसीजन आ गया है सर. टुमारो केरला के हाई कोर्ट में सेम मैटर इज देयर सर. नाउ टेल मी सर, डू यू थिंक दे शुड आल्सो मैंडेटरली फॉलो दिस judicial precedent, sir? First question is, can Kerala High Court consider the judicial precedent? Answer is yes. Now, next question is, should a Kerala High Court must follow the decision given by Telangana High Court? Should they must follow, or it is at their discretion? In other words, High Court of Telangana has given one order. So High Court of Kerala, do you think for them is it must or is it just giving a guidance to them? Sir, here this is also a judicial precedent, but this judicial precedent is only giving what, bacha? Guidance. Okay, so it is the High Court of Kerala to decide whether to take that into consideration or not. समझ में आया बच्चा? So now tell me, sir, don't you think judicial precedent can provide either guidance or judicial precedent can be authoritative? Agree? या तो judicial precedent authoritative हो सकता है or it can give you some guidance. I hope you are able to understand. Right or wrong? Up to here, I guess facts are clear, sir. Right? Sir, now let's understand these judicial precedents are of various types. These judicial precedents are of various types. Sir, here I am saying one thing. एक particular issue के ऊपर first time judgment is given. एक particular issue पे first time judgment is given, sir. So do you think इसका कोई past था or is it for the first time the judgment has given? First time, sir. Sir, ऐसे precedent को we call as what, sir? Original precedent. What we call this as, बच्चा? इसको हम क्या नेम देंगे सर? ओरिजिनल प्रेसिडेंट. इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? और यू कैन से ओरिजिनल जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट because it was laid down for the first time. It was laid down for the first time. You're not telling me, sir. Second, imagine High Court of Telangana. What I'm using, sir? High Court of Telangana has decided something. Now, sir, same thing. High Court of Kerala is also saying, sir, same judicial precedent, same to same. जो उन्होंने बोला वही ये भी बोल रहे हैं, सर. Whatever was decided in Telangana High Court, same thing is considered by Kerala High Court, sir. Now my question to you people is this also a judicial precedent? Answer is yes. But don't you think this is not original? This is not original, sir. Agree? Reply तो करो भाई. I will give you time to write. Don't worry. This is not original, sir. So can I say here we can say same to same judicial precedent has come, sir. सर इसको हम बोलते हैं reiterate करना. क्या बोलते हैं? Reiterate मतलब repeating it. Reiterate मतलब repeating it. We have repeated the same judgment again. So do you think is it original or it is just declaratory in nature? क्या ये ओरिजिनल है या इट जस्ट ए डिक्लेरेटरी इन नेचर, सर? इट इज जस्ट डिक्लेरेटरी इन नेचर. इट इज नॉट ओरिजिनल इन नेचर. इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर बच्चा? बोलो ना. So this is declaratory judicial precedent. This is original judicial precedent. Okay, next. Sir, High Court of Telangana has given one judicial precedent. High Court of Kerala must follow or may follow. So any judicial precedent which gives guidance to the other party. No, simple logic is. Sir, tell me, between High Court of Telangana and High Court of Kerala, who is apex? Or they both are at the same level, sir? दोनों का level same है? बोलो अच्छा, level दोनों का same है ना सर? सर ऐसे केस में वॉट एवर डिग्री इज देयर नो, दिस इज कॉल्ड व्हाट सर? परसुएसिव जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट. क्या बोलेंगे उसको? परसुएसिव, और यू कैन से गाइडेंस वाला जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट. आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से? सिंपल है. फर्स्ट टाइम ऑन एन इशू आई एम गिविंग एन ऑर्डर, दैट इज कॉल्ड, फास्ट फास्ट बोलना, देखना नहीं. फर्स्ट टाइम ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर मैटर आई एम गिविंग एन ऑर्डर, व्हाट इज दैट कॉल्ड? ओरिजिनल जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट. पॉइंट नंबर वन. फसल. सेकंड वाला सर, already one judge has given the judgment and another judge is there, both are at same level, इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? For me, what will be the judicial precedent called? Persuasive judicial precedent. What it will be called? Persuasive judicial precedent. Sir, as a judge, whatever the other judge has said, same thing I am repeating. What I am using, sir? Same thing I am repeating. Imagine Supreme Court has said something, High Court is also saying the same thing. Another High Court has said something, I am also saying the same thing. कोई उसमें difference नहीं है. What is this called? Am I repeating the fact? Am I repeating the fact? Yes. This is called declaratory judicial precedent. क्या बोलेंगे इसको? This is called declaratory judicial precedent. And whatever Supreme Court says, do you think every court has to follow? जो भी Supreme Court बोलता, every court has to follow. So this is called authoritative judicial precedent. क्या बोलेंगे इसको? क्या बोलेंगे? What is this called? Authoritative judicial precedent. So now judicial precedents are of how many types? Now easy में एक diagram we will draw and we will see. Supreme Court, High Court, High Court. Okay. Whatever they say, that is called, whatever they say, that is called authoritative judicial precedent. Agree? Whatever High Court decides, for them, another High Court, what it will become? Whatever one High Court decides, for another High Court, what it will become? Persuasive. Persuasive judicial precedent. What it will be? Persuasive judicial precedent. Now, sir, first time when we are authoritative judicial precedent है and Supreme Court decides for the first time, then can I say पहली बार कोई दिया है सर, ओरिजिनल जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट. सेम थिंग अगेन रिपीटेड सर, सेम थिंग अगेन रिपीटेड. डिक्लेरेटरी जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट. क्लियर है? अब एक वेरी इंटेलिजेंट क्वेश्चन है मास्क में, बहुत ही इंटेलिजेंट क्वेश्चन सर, एंड आई एम श्योर 99% विल गिव रॉन्ग आंसर फॉर दैट. ओके, बट नो प्रॉब्लम, क्लास में मिस्टेक करना इज अंडरस्टैंडेबल, एग्जाम में मत करना. क्वेश्चन इज दिस, authoritative judicial precedent are always given by Supreme Court. Is this statement correct or wrong? Authoritative judicial precedent always given by Supreme Court. Bharat says no, false. Bharadwaj, yes. Again, everyone should repeat no. Authoritative judicial precedent always given by Supreme Court. True है, correct है, या false है, incorrect है? So most of your answer is true only, as I expected. It's simple है. Can I say for lower court, whatever this High Court decides, don't you think this judicial precedent will be authoritative judicial? And under this lower court, if there is another lower court, whatever they decides will be authoritative judicial precedent. Agree? In other words, in other words, if I am a junior, whoever is my senior, whatever is their decision is always a authoritative judicial precedent. Whoever is my colleague, whoever is my colleague, जो भी मेरे लेवल का है, whoever is my colleague, then what is the judicial precedent? सिंपल है, मेरा बाप अगर जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट दिया दैट इज अथॉरिटेटिव, मेरा भाई मतलब बोथ आर एट द सेम लेवल देन दैट इज परसुएट. करेक्ट है? So based on hierarchy, two types of judicial procedure. Next, I am just repeating it. Then declaratory. Then declaratory. पहली बार मोहब्बत की है मतलब फर्स्ट टाइम आई एम डिसाइडिंग ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर मैटर, ओरिजिनल. ओके, तो क्रिस्टल क्लियर क्लैरिटी आ गया आपको? डिड यू गेट फुल क्लैरिटी और सर? Would you like to write anything now? Or you want to write in your own language? You write it out. I am giving you 2 to 3 minutes time, sir. And I will keep on scrolling this. जो भी आपको अच्छा लगा आप लिख लेना. Done, bacha? Everyone? Did you write? Can I go forward? आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड एंड एवरीथिंग इज क्रिस्टल क्लियर। पढ़ो, अब देखो, लेट्स सी। So precedent is nothing but what, sir? Some set pattern which is guiding the future conduct. So judicial precedents are laid down some rules, sir. Agreed? All these things I have discussed, sir. Now this judicial precedent कितने प्रकार के? Now can I say declaratory, original? Agree? Point one, point two. Declaratory, original. Agree? बोलो ना. And next is authoritative, persuasive. And you can see judicial precedent can either give guidance or they can give authority. When it will, to whom it will give guidance? Whoever is, whichever court is apex, sorry, whichever court is, बोलते नहीं आप लोग, whichever court is at same level for me, that is giving guidance. जो भी मेरे ऊपर है, they are giving authority. Guidance को can also say persuasive in nature. तो देखो, then we have persuasive judicial precedent and then we have authoritative judicial precedent. Okay. Now authoritative judicial precedent में again you have two types. One is absolutely authoritative precedent and one is conditionally authoritative precedent. समझ में आया बच्चा? Now what is absolutely authoritative? मतलब करना ही करना है. Example, Supreme Court whatever they say you have to. Absolute मतलब any choice is there or you have to. Condition मतलब क्या सर? Some circumstances में it will become authoritative, not always. Okay, now say for example sir, High Court. Now High Court में भी I told you sir, many judges will be there. बोलो ना. High Court में भी many judges will be there. Now all these judges का division will happen. Did I say in NCLT chapter? इनका division होता है. इनको क्या बोलते हैं sir? What we call this particular division? Intelligent student should tell me today. Judges को we are dividing the work, no भाई? तो each division को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Benches. Very good sir. So now imagine sir, High Court में you have three benches. Imagine sir, bench 1, bench 2, bench 3. Now say for example, bench 1 में 4 judges are there, bench 2 में 8 judges are there. जनरली होते नहीं. चलो लेट्स गो फॉर, इसमें 2 है, इसमें 3 है, इसमें 4 है. नाउ टेल मी सर, डोंट यू थिंक whatever High Court of Telangana has decided, High Court of Telangana bench number 1 has decided a particular matter. Okay, High Court of Telangana bench number 1 has decided a particular matter. Okay, अब imagine sir, but imagine a scenario sir. Now imagine a scenario, अगर matter goes to higher bench, imagine bench number 3 sir. Sir authoritative तो है, but don't you think it is conditionally authoritative? Because इनका रुतबा थोड़ा ज्यादा है सर. ओके। राइट, कैन आई गो फॉरवर्ड बच्चा? बोल दो। नाउ टेल मी सर। तो एक्चुअली हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं सर? व्हाट एक्चुअली वी आर रीडिंग, वी आर ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर सोर्सेस ऑफ लॉ। अग्री? सोर्सेस ऑफ लॉ में वी आर गोइंग विथ प्रिंसिपल सोर्स। अग्री? वी आर गोइंग विथ व्हाट बच्चा? प्रिंसिपल सोर्स ऑफ लॉ। नाउ प्रिंसिपल सोर्स ऑफ लॉ आर ऑफ हाउ मेनी टाइप्स सर? कैन आई से 1 2 3 4? Now, principal source of law may can I say whatever which is passed in parliament, legislature. Sir, then we have something called personal law. Then customs को लेकर, now custom में with sanction is there, without sanction is there, with punishment, without punishment, है ना? So custom with sanctions में, then you have what you say legal, conventional, so that is there sir. And last वाला is judicial precedent. Agree? Follow. Sir, last class में all this thing is over. And now we are presently in judicial, right? Now this judicial precedents में we have seen 4 types. एक है authoritative judicial precedent, एक है persuasive judicial precedent, एक है original judicial precedent, one is declaratory judicial precedent. Authoritative में again you have conditional and absolute. ऐसा again I am telling you sir, you will remember, but the thing is ऐसा snapshot एक chart if you can draw है ना, you will be able to recall faster, right बच्चा? Okay, अब सुनना मेरी बात sir. Attached to this judicial precedents we have some doctrines also, and how many doctrines we have to see sir? 3 doctrines we have to see, and exam point of view they are very very important, right? एक बार if possible है ना, this chart if you can draw that would be great sir. I'll wait for you people. Okay, पढ़ो now. Now let us see what are those doctrines. Doctrine of stare decisis, very very important for exam. Now tell me sir, अब ध्यान से सुनना, stare decisis. Now tell me sir, एक particular thing is settled. Is it good? Is it good to unsettle such thing? क्या ये सही होगा? एक particular thing has already been settled sir, उसको उंगली करना है ना, making unnecessary modification to that settled thing, will it be good? क्या ये सही होगा? For example, matlab people who love cricket will understand. Sir, imagine Virat Kohli is playing very good at third position. Sir, now do you think ungli kar kar usko 4 banao, 5 banao, 6 banao, opener banao, will it be good for his performance? बोलो, क्या ये सही होगा? नो, इट्स नॉट गुड सर. कैन आई से सेटल्ड थिंग को उंगली करना अच्छी बात नहीं. द थिंग विच हैज ऑलरेडी बीन सेटल्ड, लेट्स नॉट ट्राई टू चेंज इट सर. अब ध्यान से सुनना सर. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर मैटर, on a particular matter, okay, decision has been given. What has been given? Decision has been given by court. Decision has been given by court, sir. Okay. Now imagine a scenario after 5 months, yeah, after 6 months. Say for example, sir, on same matter, do you think same decision should be there or should it be a different decision? सेम डिसीजन होना चाहिए या कुछ डिफरेंट डिसीजन होना चाहिए? सर, on a particular matter, decision has been given by a court. So can I say matter is settled? Matter is settled? Matter is not settled? Matter is settled, sir. अब now I am talking about, sir, after 6 months बोलो, 1 year बोलो, जो भी बोलो sir, facts are same. What is the word I am using, sir? Facts are changed, same. Law में there is no change. No, facts are same. More words I will add, sir. Facts are same. No change in law. No change in law, sir. Facts भी same है, law में भी कोई change नहीं है. So do you think should my decision be same or it should be different, sir? बोलो बच्चा. Should my decision should be same or different, sir? Obviously my decision should be same, sir. So can I say here the principle is what, sir? Settled matter को let us continue. Whatever is a settled matter, let us continue. Let's not unsettle the settled matter. Let's not unsettle the settled matter, or let's not disturb the settled matter. समझ में आया? बोलो ना. So can I say let's not unsettle, or better word is disturb the unsettled matter. करेक्ट है ये बात? Do you think same है? Or like cases, what is the word I'm using, sir? This and this case, is it like or different? That case and this case, is it like or different? Like cases should be treated in a like manner, alike manner, or different manner? Like cases should be treated like. है ना बच्चा? Like cases को we should treat in a like manner. Done बच्चा? Now can I say indirectly we want to say one thing. Indirectly एक बात बोलना है. क्या बोलना है सर? कि if an earlier court has decided one matter, sir, don't you think this will be a judicial precedent? It will be a judicial precedent for other courts. Follow? So in other words, what we are saying, sir, follow judicial precedent. बस यही बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग. This is what we want to say. Follow judicial precedent. This is said by your doctrine called stare decisis. तो जो मैटर ऑलरेडी स्टेड है, जो मैटर पे ऑलरेडी डिसीजन हो चुका है ना, लेट्स कंटिन्यू इन द सेम. लेट्स नॉट अनसेटल थिंग्स. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. समझ गए आपको? I'll just have my tea and you people write down this point. Right guys, I'm done with my tea. आपका भी हो गया ये मैटर? You write this, everyone. जरा रिप्लाई तो करो रे भाई, रिप्लाई में भी कंजूस मत करते हो। फटाफट गिव रिप्लाई, यस सर, डन सर। चलिए, so we are done with first doctrine sir. What was the doctrine बच्चा? Doctrine of stare decisis. Stare बोलो या stare बोलो, जो भी है। Okay, very good. Now tell me sir, अगर एक particular matter comes to a particular court बोलो, and obviously court में you have somebody called judge. Sir, don't you think when a particular court is giving you one judgment sir, judge will give you some judgment. Now when judge gives us some judgment sir, do you think behind this judgment will this be ad hoc sir, ఇలానే ఇచ్చేస్తామా, or there will be some reasoning, कुछ reasoning होगा? Now if I'm spelling mistake if I do sir, please pardon me. चलो मैं करेक्ट तो कर देता। आई आई होप दिस इज करेक्ट स्पेलिंग। तो विल देयर बी सम रीजनिंग और दिस विल बी एड हॉक, बस इसको दे दो, इसको दे दो, ऐसा रहता है या कुछ रीजनिंग रहता है उसका? ऑब्वियसली देयर विल बी सम रीजनिंग, ऑब्वियसली देयर विल बी सम rationale behind it. అగ్రి? ఇలాంటి నిర్ణయం ఇచ్చాము అంటే ఏదో तो ఆలోచించే కదా ఇచ్చినాము, कुछ तो सोच के दिया होगा ना। एग्जाम्पल अभी डोंट ट्राई टू स्कोल्ड मी सर। तो मोदी साहब सर ही सेड demonetization. Now he went for demonetization. This निर्णय India has taken. Do you think there could be some reasoning behind it? See whether that reasoning is right or wrong immaterial है सर, कुछ तो सोचा होगा ना भाई, ये तो आलोचिंचाडेमो है ना, ब्लैक मनी को कम करना है ना, कुछ तो सोचे होंगे, what something he might have thought about. Obviously yes, just like that we don't give sir. This is called ratio decidendi. क्या बोलेंगे? ratio decidendi मतलब there will be some reason for every, there will be some reason for every decision, right? Now sir we understand animals पे cruelty you should not do, this you should not do, that you should not do, we understand, but still जल्लीकट्टू के ऊपर का order was stayed by supreme court. Do you think there should be some reason behind that? कुछ तो रीजन होगा ना भाई, बोलो। Next, then we have something called obiter dicta. Obiter, oh my god, obiter dicta. These are all Latin words. बढ़ो आगे बढ़ो, obiter dicta. Now tell me, sir, when I am taking a class, say for example, if I take a class for 3 hours, now mostly I'm talking about face to face, अगर मैं क्लास 3 आवर्स का ले रहा हूँ सर, डू यू थिंक 3 आवर्स का विल देर बी effective discussion सर? मतलब 3 आवर्स ओनली कॉन्सेप्ट आई विल टीच, और थोड़े बहुत इधर उधर के बातें भी होंगी, विल देर बी सम गॉसिप्स ऑल्सो? हमारा इज्जत अभी निकाल ले रहे अभी, है ना? सो ऑब्वियसली देर विल बी सम कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड देर विल बी सम अदर टॉक ऑल्सो, कि क्या भाई, कौन फरार हो गया, किसका चक्कर चल रहा, किसकी बच्ची भाग गई, है ना? तो देर विल बी समथिंग. Similarly, when, now tell me sir, which you should take seriously, मतलब एज ए स्टूडेंट आप किसको ज्यादा सीरियस लेना सर? What you should take more seriously sir, the concepts or those other talks? Obviously what is more helpful for your exam is your concepts. Agree? So imagine a scenario, class chalte chalte I started talking about demonetization. मित्रों, आओ मित्रों, आज से आपके 500 और 1000 के नोट लीगल टेंडर नहीं है. तो डू यू थिंक ये तो इधर उधर की बात हुई ना भाई? इज इट रिलेवेंट फॉर योर एग्जाम? आंसर इज नो. अग्री? बट आई ओनली टोल्ड, చెప్పింది నేనే చూడు, ए बोला मैं ही हूं, बट काम की चीज नहीं बोला. दिस वाज नॉट रिलेवेंट फॉर योर एग्जाम. अग्री? Similarly sir, as a judge also, as a judge also, when you give judgment, when you give judgment, there will be something, मतलब judgment लेते वक्त, or when you are speaking sir, there will be something which will be relevant to the case, and there will be something which will be just spoken casually by the court, मतलब irrelevant, irrelevant to the case concern, irrelevant to the case concern. So can I say it is just said, what is what I'm using sir, it is just said by the way, by the way, by the way, मतलब ऐसा ही మాటలో మాట ఇంకొక మాట, just said by the way. Agree? So now my question to you people is, now my question to you people is, and judgment दे दिया sir, and what is given sir? Judgment is given. Now my question to you people is, second time judge, second time other judge I am talking about sir, कोई भी अलग judge है sir. So now my question to you people is, which thing he should consider, मतलब what will be a judicial precedent? Do you think this will be a judicial precedent or this will be a judicial precedent? जजमेंट तो दिया है, जजमेंट में यू हैव टू थिंग्स, ए वाला और बी वाला, विच यू शुड कंसिडर मोर रिलेवेंट, ए वाला या बी वाला? ऑब्वियसली ए वाला, ओके, एंड नॉट बी वाला, बिकॉज इट वॉज ए कैजुअल थिंग विच द जज हैज सेड, इट वॉज ए कैजुअल थिंग विच द जज हैज. समझ में आया? So do you think that casually whatever you have said, do you think is that a judgment? क्या वो जजमेंट है, क्या वो निर्णय है, और इट वाज जस्ट अ कैजुअल टॉक, इट वाज जस्ट normal utterance from the, what is a judge sir? That doesn't mean you should take the same thing in a this manner. Done बच्चा? Imagine एक एग्जाम्पल सर, एक पर्टिकुलर अफेंस, एक पर्टिकुलर अफेंस इज डन सर. Now imagine a particular offense is done in a place where 144 was imposed. In a place where what was imposed? 144 क्या है भाई? What is 144? CRPC I taught you, no? Apprehend danger है. There is a reason we don't want people to come, sir. Can I say कर्फ्यू लगा दिए, है ना? Yes. Now imagine a scenario, एक particular place में where 144 was imposed. Now Mr. A has done this offense. Mr. A has done this offense where in that place only. Okay. Now matter has gone to court. अब मैटर किसके पास गया? कोर्ट के पास गया. So what did court do? You know, Mr. A has committed an offense in a place where 144 has been imposed. That's the reason this court is deciding that he is prison for 6 months. If at all he would have done at other place, he would have been, maybe he would have been imprisoned for, imagine a scenario, 4 months. समझ में आया? मतलब don't you think Marta Lone in one talk he also court has also given another talk. Agree? Actually क्या बोला? We are considering this matter and because he has done something wrong at a place where 144 is imposed, we are giving him imprisonment of 6 months, 1 year, 2 साल जो भी है सर. Okay? If at all he would have done some at other place, maybe this imprisonment instead of 2 years would have been only 6. Now my question to you people is, would have been only 6 months. Do you think एक judgment है क्या? Is it a judgment? Is it a judgment? अरे बोलो ना. 2 years is judgment है, 6 months वाला is judgment है. 2 years वाला judgment है या 6 months वाला judgment है? कहने से judgment लो వచ్చింది 2 years. Then what is 6 months? What is this called? मतलब ये 6 months वाला क्या बात हुई? मतलब whatever he said, what is this called? It is just said by the way. That is what I am using. It is just said by the way. మాటలు మాట ఇంకొక మాట. Now imagine a scenario. Future में if the same offense is committed at some other place, that means 100% we should give 6 months only, or it can be more than that also. If it is done at some other place in future, sir, so do you think that judge should consider this judgment and say, can advocate say, honorable court has decided, even if it is Supreme Court, I am saying, even it is Supreme Court, sir, do you think High Court should consider this? That has happened? Can I say this was just said by the way? This is not a judicial precedent. Judicial precedent क्या होता है? जो एक judgment है. ये judgment थोड़ी है. This is not a judgment. Obviously, it is not a judicial precedent. So even if Supreme Court tells this, we are not going to follow this. समझ में आया? But yes, this we will definitely follow. But वो follow नहीं. Clear है? Thumbs up दे दो. Sir, this is what I mean by obiter dicta. This is what I mean by obiter dicta. देखो, Latin word है which is said by the way. माटलो माटा इंको माटा. इतनी सारी बातों में एक बात. So it is an incidental remark. जज का एक एक्सप्रेशन है और ओपिनियन है which is uttered in the court or in a written judgment. But can I say written judgment में he only has given his expression or opinions, but not essential to the decision and therefore not legally binding as a very important line. Done, bacha? Understood? And next point is saying what, sir? Judges are not bound to follow them, although they can take advantage of them. Sir, if required, they can take advantage of them, but not must that they should follow. So obviously, whatever casual opinion which the judge has given, sir, it will be only discretionary sir, but not mandatory. We will not call this as a judicial. निर्णय थोड़ी लिया आपने, एक बात बोला आपने. ओके, समटाइम्स ऐसा भी हो सकता सर, जजमेंट इज गिवन फॉर ए मेन सर. इफ इट वाज ए वुमेन, द डिसीजन वुड हैव बीन दट दट दट. इमेजिन फ्यूचर में अगर वुमेन आया तो सेम डिसीजन देना क्या? मेल के ऊपर कोई चल रहा था सर, इफ इट वाज ए वुमेन dot dot dot, so do you think that dot 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 will be the same thing in future? Can I say we gave judgment on male, not on female? Similarly, if it is female, so you may ask why do judge says this? Simple है, he is also a human being. కరెక్ట్ నా ఏదో ఫ్లోలో వచ్చేస్తుంది కదరా మాటలు, कुछ तो फ्लो में आ जाता ना भाई, समझ गया? Now we are reading secondary source of law, right? बोलो, अब हम क्या पढ़ेंगे? Secondary source of law. So remember, secondary source of law was again divided into two parts: justice, equity and good conscience, and then we have sources of English law. Correct है? बोलते नहीं. Now what is this justice, equity and good conscience? Justice मतलब न्याय देना, इक्विटी मतलब इक्वल तरह से देखना, गुड कंसाइंस मतलब, गुड कॉन्शियंस मतलब अच्छी भावनाएं, विथ मतलब हैविंग एनी ग्रज इन हार्ट और ओपन माइंडेड सर, गुड इंटेंशन सर, गुड इंटेंशन. So now tell me sir, एक particular thing is not covered in any statute, मतलब no law covers it, no custom covers it, then do you think, and that is a personal law dispute, do you think personal law of the defendant can be applied? Answer is, I'm not saying plaintiff, defendant I'm saying, it can be applied. But imagine a scenario, personal law is also not there sir. What is also not there? Neither statutory law is there, nor custom law is there, nor personal law is there, कुछ भी नहीं है. But still courts have to give the decision, no? बोलो ना, मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर रॉन्ग पे नाइदर देर इज ए लॉ नॉर देर इज पर्सनल लॉ, नथिंग इज देयर सर. तो इलाने వదిలేస్తామా మ్యాటరు, ऐसे ही छोड़ देंगे या వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈజ్ గుడ్ వి విల్ డిసైడ్, ఏది మంచిది అది నిర్ణయానికి వస్తాము. వాట్ ఎవర్ इज गुड शुड बी डिसाइड दिस. जो भी एक न्याय हो है ना, इक्वालिटी हो, डू यू थिंक बेस्ट जजमेंट, समथिंग काइंड बेस्ट जजमेंट इज देयर सर? तो ऐसा सिचुएशन में है ना, दिस प्रिंसिपल इज कॉल्ड जस्टिस, इक्विटी एंड गुड कॉन्शियस. Okay, so when you will follow this, then you will follow this upfront or secondary aspect है. Will you follow upfront sir, मतलब एक particular wrong, always we will go as per justice, equity and good conscience, or first we will check whether we can follow personal law here, whether we can follow statutory law here, obviously. So now first preference will be given to statutory law. अगर statutory law नहीं है तो maybe we'll go for custom law, अगर custom law नहीं है तो maybe we'll go for personal law. Okay, if all these things are absent, then maybe we will go for whatever is good conscience. तो भी हित में हो, तो भी अच्छा हो, ఏదైనా మంచిది వాడి కోసం, బట్ వి విల్ ఫాలో सर. समझ गया बच्चा? then we have, do you think इंडिया में most of the laws have come from English law? बोलो ना. now what we are reading देखो, now what you are reading देखो, now we are trying to understand from where did English law has come sir. So now we are trying to understand sources, किसके sources? whose sources we are reading? It's simple है, we are actually understanding sources of Indian law. उसमें we said secondary source में there is something called English law. Now we are trying to understand sources of English law. So obviously whatever is the sources of English law, how can I say, for us this will be the sources for Indian law also, because more or less our laws, मतलब some of the laws in India are from England only, sir. Okay, so now let us see what are the sources of English law. Obviously, do you think England में भी parliament है? Do you think England also has a parliament? Yes. So do you think they may enact a particular law in a parliament? Yes. So first source. Do you think India में भी same source is there? बोलो ना. Yes. Then second, business को govern करने के लिए you have some law merchant. Law merchant मतलब क्या सर? Some customs, some traditions which are binding on whom, sir? Traders. मतलब traders are following this from years together. कितने साल? बहुत पुराना है सर, very very old सर. Okay, that is merchant law. You can also call mercantile law, बोलते देखो आप लोग, बोलो ना mercantile, that is commercial laws. So some law England has got from their commerce. Okay, now tell me sources of English law. पहला source statutory law, second source merchant law. Okay, अरे बोलो ना. Third source common law. Now what is common law? Simple है, I told you, no. Indian judges, whenever they are giving their judgment, there will be some rationale है. बोलो, ratio decidendi बोला था ना. Similarly, England में भी any judge is there, sir. If he is also giving some judgment, will he follow some principles? कुछ सिद्धांत यूज करेगा वो. And don't you think whatever law, whatever judgment a particular judge gives, now that has become a principle. So these principles of law, who has evolved? Judges have evolved. Who has evolved these principles of law, Macha? Judges have evolved these principles of law. And when did they do? By making decisions. And are they prepared in a day or two? No, over a period of time. समझ में आया? Again, sources of England, sources of English law. बोलो क्या क्या है sources of English law? पहला statute, that is what do you say, statute law or law prepared in their parliament. Okay. Second वाला merchant law. And third wala common law or nothing but what, sir? Principles of law which has been laid down by judges. Okay, last wala is principle of equality. अब ध्यान से सुनो sir. Imagine, do you remember olden days में sir, मतलब when no such proper laws etc used to be, any raja, and this is raja का kingdom. राजा मतलब king, I am saying. now उसकी प्रजा, if at all, है ना. now imagine this praja has gone to some shopkeeper. Now this shopkeeper has looted this person. So don't you think, where do this person go? Do you think he will go to Raja? बोलो. अब राजा क्या करेंगे सर? Either he will decide or he may appoint somebody. किसी को अपॉइंट करेगा. Now this somebody will look into the matter and try to give that judgment which is the best. Agree? Try to give that judgment which is just and equitable. जो सही है और यही न्याय है. Agree? Now, England maybe this concept works. Now, what concept works? Now, imagine a scenario. whatever is the justice system, whatever is the justice system of England. Okay, जैसे we have Supreme Court, no, which is the apex court, but England में ऐसा नहीं है. Whatever is the justice system, it is headed by a king. King sir, मतलब you have no King Charles Giles पढ़ देखे होंगे आप लोग. तो इंग्लैंड में still this concept works है. तो जस्टिस सिस्टम के ऊपर मतलब all the apex courts, देवों के देव महादेव कौन है इधर? Who is this king? Now tell me sir, a particular matter has been referred in the courts of England, and this person is of an opinion that he did not get proper remedy. Mr. Moody, okay, he is of an opinion that he did not get proper remedies. Now, is he fed up with the justice system? Follow. Is he fed up with the justice system? Yes. So, ऐसे situation में what he can do? He can refer the matter to. He can refer the matter to. He can refer the matter to that king, sir. Sir, here they have to file one petition. That petition is called mercy petition. What is this petition called? They have to file one petition, मतलब request, mercy, मतलब थोड़ा न्याय दे दो, please help me. Okay, now, sir, don't you think king इतना खाली तो नहीं बैठा? Now, king is not that much pokey, sir. Now, king के पास there will be a chancellor, मतलब there will be a helping hand to the king, sir. And that person is called as what, बच्चा? उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Chancellor. Okay? Now, it is the chancellor who will look into the matter and will decide what is just and equitable. Just मतलब सही है. Just मतलब यही न्याय है. Justified. Just मतलब क्या? Justified. Equitable मतलब equal. जो सही है और न्याय है. Okay? Now he is the one who will give the decision. Now don't you think this also becomes a law, sir? ये भी एक law बन जाएगा. Whatever he decides now, will that be also a part of your law? Answer is yes. So these are the four sources of English. So you can see here, where there is no remedy or inadequate remedy in the common law or the statute, that is of England, then what is applied? Principle of equity is applied. Here, king is considered as head of justice. So people who are dissatisfied with the decision of court, now they can file which petition? Mercy petition, and they will file this mercy petition with whom? King in council. Now, king would refer the matter to whom, sir? Chancellor. अब ये chancellor क्या करेगा? Dispose of this petition according to his own dictates. He will use his common sense. जो न्याय है, जो सही है, that he will tell this. Okay. Now this becomes the law. समझ गया बच्चा? Did you understand all this? Right. So now we have something called mercantile or commercial laws. Okay. अब the answer सुनना. Now this will be our last answer. Okay. Listen to me carefully. Sir, earlier we have studied something called merchant law. Agree? बोलो ना. But this was in England we are solving. Do you think India maybe merchant laws are there? Mercantile laws are there? बोलो ना. India may be mercantile law. Now, what is mercantile law? Mercantile law is also called as commercial law. In other words, these are the laws which govern trade and commerce. ये किसको govern करते हैं बच्चा? Trade and commerce. So, can I say these are taking into consideration business transaction or personal transaction? business. Okay, so you can say legal principles concerning a business transaction. Legal principles concerning whom, sir? Business. Okay. अब now let us see इंडिया में if this mercantile law has come, what are their sources? Now tell me, sir. इंडिया में mercantile law has come from English का mercantile law. Do you agree with this? Whatever England में mercantile law is there, same thing more or less copy paste है ना भाई इधर. Yes, one source. Second, do you think India में mercantile laws are also framed by statute? Today, these all examples are there. I can give you one more example, which is Competition Act. Now tell me, Competition Act is also relating to business. Follow? Arbitration Act is also relating to business. 2 minutes. Arbitration Act is also relating to business. Follow? So do you think Arbitration Act तो 1996 में आया? So don't you think this was the law which was prepared in India? That is Parliament. So you may write bracket में Parliament. Now tell me, sir. इंडिया में मर्केंटाइल लॉ फ्रॉम वेयर इट हैज कम. पॉइंट ए, इंग्लिश का मर्केंटाइल लॉ. पॉइंट बी, इंडिया का स्टैच्यू. डू यू थिंक जज जुडिशियल प्रेसिडेंट्स, जज का डिसीजंस? बोलो बच्चा. ऑब्वियसली व्हेन जज का डिसीजन विल बी इफेक्टिव, सर, व्हेन लॉ इज साइलेंट. So can I say judge on the basis of justice, equity and good conscience, he might have given some order. He might have given some order. तो बच्चा, अगर लॉ में क्लैरिटी नहीं है, इफ देयर इज नो क्लैरिटी इन द लॉ, at that time business dispute might have been referred to whom? Judge. At that time judge would have decided what is good for the, what is good at that particular point of time. Do you think that can also be a law, sir? So tomorrow if new business dispute comes, do you think that new business dispute can be decided on the basis of previous dispute already decided by this judge? Yes. And fourth is customs rates. Okay, for example, sir, money lending business में you will be having some private people. Sir, it is still a custom there कि money is still given in cash only. They charge interest of 4% per month. Now, can you say this 4% per month is very high? Now, if you want to decide whether this 4% is very high or not, आप क्या करेंगे अभी? You will now go to that private lending market. उसमें there will be many various shops will be there at that particular place. बोलो, various shops will be there, sir. हम सारे shops में देखेंगे sir, how much rate they are charging. Imagine 4%. Then we will check from how long they are charging. From last 30 years they are charging, 50 years they are charging, 100 years they are charging, sir. So don't you think this has become a custom? एक business custom बन गया है. बोलो बच्चा, this has become a tradition, business tradition, sir. So from here also एक business का law can come. Don't you know? So now tell me, sir. सिंपल भाषा में if I have to tell you, इंडिया में बिजनेस लॉ कहां से उत्पन्न होते? ఇండియాలో బిజినెస్ లా ఎక్కడెక్కడి నుంచి వస్తాయి? ఎక్కడెక్కడి నుంచి వస్తాయి అంటే 4 సోర్సెస్ ఆర్ దేర్. పార్లమెంట్ నుంచి వస్తాయి, ఇంగ్లీష్ లా నుంచి వస్తుంది, కస్టమ్స్ నుంచి వస్తుంది, జస్ట్ గా జుడిషియల్ డెసిషన్స్ నుంచి వస్తుంది. దట్స్ ఇట్. సింపుల్ आंसर है. बोलो भैया. Okay. Now, last concept which we have to discuss is jurisprudence and theories of law. Okay. Now, this I will discuss in next class. Jurisprudence and theories of law. Maybe next class where we will complete this and start. Okay. Thank you very much. फिर मिलेंगे.